Dragon Riders and Druids are a surprisingly perfect combination for each other. Today, we're going to do some war attacks with Queen Charge Dragon Rider, and this army is more powerful than ever before thanks to the Druids and the Rage Gem. Here is the army we're going to be coming in with in today's video. 2 Druids with 4 Dragon Riders. On paper, doesn't really make a lot of sense, but the Dragon Riders are a ranged unit, then the Druids are ranged on top of that. So the Druids will be out of range of most ground defenses, except the ground bow, but we're going to be popping the Warden ability pretty early anyway. We got the Rage Gem, so we get the extra healing from the Druids and the extra damage on the Dragon Riders. You normally bring the healing tome with Dragon Riders. I argue this is better, but let's test it out in war. Now, if you've got a keen eye, you will notice in the CC, that was the CC comp we're bringing, but you can bring 4 super minions, you can bring 2 yetis, 10 balloons, they all kind of work. You're going to be using the Flame Flinger or the Stone Slammer with this army. So we'll start with the Queen, kind of like there. I want to get rid of the Mortar. And as soon as this multi goes down, I'm going to Flame Flinger that multi-archer tower. Baby Dragon, path well. That is not pathing well, Baby Dragon. Look at that. Don't even need the Headhunter. I love the Frozen Arrow just for stuff like this. I just need to wait for that multi to go down. I'm not even sure if my Queen goes in for this wall break, though. Beautiful. That was slightly lucky on the timing. But that is why you bring the Invis spells. Now, I do bring 2 Invis spells with this army. That's because Invis spells are really good for Dragon Riders because they're a ranged unit. You're not going to Invis what they're targeting. As I think... Do I use the King on the top side? No, we won't. We'll let the Queen go up there. But you can bring 3 freezes and 1 Invis. That is the normal sort of comp you see. But I like the 2 Invis. I think my Queen walks outside the base, but that's completely fine. So we got that wall break. Now let's use the King up here. I did not expect the King to go that way, but that's okay. We got that. The King should still go up here as long as the Royal Champion doesn't shoot at him now. We'll use a Cocoa Balloon. Flame Flinger's chilling on the bottom side. Why not use a Headhunter? And my Queen here should be able to go in and get the Town Hall. Time isn't the biggest issue with this army, but it's always something you should be concerned about, obviously. Stuff it. I'm not going to wait for the Flame Flinger. We're going to come in from the top side now. I'm going to bring the Royal Champion. We get the Warden ability off. Let's get the cleanup troops down immediately. My Queen's still going fine. I'm kind of glad I didn't wait for the Flame Flinger to open. I'll freeze that scatter. I can't see where my Royal Champion is. Okay, she went up. My Queen's beating through the wall. That Inferno Drag came in clutch completely and utterly. Someone said in the last video I say completely and utterly too much. Okay, I will stop. But the Inferno Drag hard counters the defensive Queen there. That's why I like bringing the Inferno Drag. Now we got the RC. The Druids have become bears, so they're obviously not as useful now. But still definitely worth having them in the army, and this is wrecked. This is wrecked. We have so many troops up all over the base at this point. Hogs, get rid of that. And that is crushed. Swag that Queen ability. I don't even know where she is. And I like this army. It makes so much sense. Even though it's a ground troop with an air troop, to me at least, it makes sense as a Queen Charge army. Now coming in on a double Invis box base. Not my favorite base style to hit, but we'll see what we can do. We've got the Flame Flinger again. Let's put down the Wall Breaker. So Wall Breaker, then the King. Is there somewhere I can funnel the King in? Yep, beautiful. Alright, we're going to look back at the Queen here. And then this Baby Drag should put in work. And then whilst this is going on... My Queen has somehow already gone to ability. I really need to stop looking away from my Queen. But alas, we are here. Alright. The Queen is a bit better off now. Don't know if my Queen's going to go in for that multi, though. And that's a problem. My King does get good value. Good on him. Alright, my queen is not out of monolith range. That's annoying. Wall breaker will open that all up. Doesn't quite get the junction. I would love if she could have shot at that multi-inferno, even just once. Flame flinger on the bottom side's putting in huge work. Alright, what's going to happen now? This is going to get mixy as. Flame Flinger opens. That's okay. Now, here we're going to really... No, wait. Let me just check where the queen's going. No, she'll get the town hall. I'm not worried about her. Alright, let's start you like that. Dragon Riders up the top. 2 last balloons. Druids are in. Queen's chilling. We pop the Warden ability. Look at how much damage the Druids have taken. The Dragon Riders have taken. But by the time we get out of this ability, look at that. All the Dragon Riders are back to full HP. And the Druids have only been half used, which I really like. And this looks pretty wrecked to me. This looks pretty wrecked to me, and look at that. Complete and utter overkill. Now, obviously, the Queen Charge is a massive part of this overkill, but did I Queen Charge that well? No. You saw me look away from my Queen, and she went to ability in the first 15 seconds, but you just don't really need that many spells with the Dragon Riders. The Rage Gem gives them all the extra DPS they need, and the Druid gives them all the healing. You can even see the bears helping out with cleanup on this open base. I really like this attack strategy. Now we're going to be coming in on a diamond base, and when you see a diamond base like this, we got to charge that town hall, but we've got to be prepared for it to be baited. That's why we've got all these spells in the world, and why it's so handy that the Dragon Riders really don't need that many spells. No real Flame Flinger value on this base, so the Stone Slammer is fine. Alright. I'm going to try something a little bit cheeky. Look at this Headhunter. And look at that. Yep. Headhunter pulls the Tornado Trap. Now, I did know the Tornado Trap was there, but it is a trick you can definitely do, because Headhunters aren't always going to target what's right in front of them, right? I mean, that was just the most obvious Sam of all time. Go on, find another one. Oh, just a red bomb. 3 red bombs, though. Nice. I'm going to Rage here. Not because I need it now, but I will need it in a second. I need my Queen to be full HP before we go into this, well, yep, that sums it up. Into the absolute craziness. Go and find a Sam. You failed me. Alright, this is going to slow down a bit. Handy skeleton spell there. We don't even need the Headhunter to get crazy value here. We just need it to be a nuisance. Okay, my Queen finally decides to target something. I'm going to put 2 wall breakers here because I want to pull the Poison Tower with the wall breaker. And look at that. We pull the Poison Tower and the CC, and this is such a clean start to the attack. This is so clean. Now what I'm going to do... Let's use the King on the top side of the base. His job's going to be to go in and get the Eagle. My Queen's just going to have to deal with that over there. Got the Stone Slammer one side. We've got the Dragon Riders through the middle. And, oh my lord, you troll. Sorry, give me a second. I do have to worry about that. Okay. Druids, look at this. My Dragon Riders are still relatively healthy here. Now we use the Invis spell. You can see why the Invis spell is really nice for Dragon Riders, because, yeah, they just sit perfectly in it there. Still got the King on the top side. Dragon Riders just got to push out of the base here. Air bow as well. Most of the time you see ground bows in this meta, but multiple air bows on this. Come on, Dragon Riders. Do all of that extra damage. There is another corner Tesla. This guy is insane. Dude, relax. Relax with all the corner Teslas. Doesn't really matter though, does it? What are you gonna do? What are you going to do? And yet again, this army is obviously set up by the Queen Charge. That's what you saw in all of the war attacks today. The Queen Charger is key. But the Dragon Riders go so much better with the Rage Gem. I mean, you can try this. Take those 2 Druids out, add the Healing Tome, add a 5th Dragon Rider. It's nowhere near as powerful as this. This is by far the best Queen Charge Dragon Rider army. And I'm doing this with level 1 Druids. Imagine if they were level 4. And if you want to see more Druids armies, I mean, this is the channel for it. We've got 6 or 7 videos on it at this point. I will link on the left me completely breaking Clash of Clans where I triple with 20 Druids. Yes, 320 troop space worth of Druids and 11 freeze spells. Trust me, you need to try it.